books in the month of June. Hopefully, I will read more in July, but I was kind of in a reading slump. I DNF'd like 2 other books and only read obviously these 2. But the first book I read is The 1000th Floor by Catherine McGee. I have a reading vlog for this one that should be coming up hopefully in the month of like August, because I haven't had time to read the other books yet. But yes, I ended up giving this one 3 stars because it's more of a literary fiction in the way that it's going through all these characters' lives and just showing them living with drama thrown in. So I do understand the Gossip Girl reference because Gossip Girl does that as well. I just wasn't as interested as I thought I was going to be, and I will not be continuing the series, unfortunately. But yeah, 3 stars. The next book I read, which I'm so glad I did, is The Fake Mate by Lana Ferguson. She also wrote The Nanny. This book was 4.75 stars, and it only was not a 5. It was a 5-star. No, it was not a 5-star only because it had some miscommunication that was thrown in there that I didn't really care for, and it made lots of other problems for the 2 main characters as well that could have been resolved a little better if the miscommunication wasn't as bad in this, or wasn't as, I don't know. It's not bad. I gave it 4.75, but it just had lots of miscommunication that I think could have helped resolve some of their problems in here that they face if the miscommunication wasn't there. But it was really good. It is a spicy werewolf romance, and obviously fake dating or fake mating in this, and it was really good. Oh, it's also Grumpy Sunshine-ish also, and they're both doctors, obviously because of the cover. But this book was really good. I want more like cute werewolf shifter books. So if you have recommendations, drop them in the comments because I want to read more. So that was quick and simple.
Been longing for days, but things don't go my way. Winds blow me away. When it rains it pours, they say. I might have been so caught up, just soaking in lost. With these words not enough, should I speak, be silent, or move on? And there's a place that I know sometimes I like to go. It's easier than change, we down by fears I can't erase. I'm looking for peace of mind. You don't know how much time I've been burning through, just pulling over pages, sleep through days. You know I'll never say it, no, I don't think that things will get better, but I don't know. Still I can hope it's getting there. Swear I won't care about things that ain't real. I might have been asleep sleep so long? Did you notice I was gone? Couldn't right all these wrongs, so I left it from my songs. And I know it's sad to say, I'm fast asleep when I'm in pain. I feel it all the same, and everything's the same. I'm looking for peace of mind. You don't know how much time I've been burning through, just pulling over pages, sleep through days. You know I'll never say it. I don't think that things are getting better, but I don't know. Still I can hope it's getting there. Swear I won't care about things that ain't real. I'm looking for peace of mind. You don't know how much time I've been burning through, just pulling over pages, sleep through days. You know I never say it. I don't think that things are getting better, but I don't know. But I hope that it's getting there. I swear I won't care about things that ain't real. I'm looking for peace of mind. You don't know how much time I've been burning through, just pulling over pages, sleep through days. You know I'll never say it. I don't think that things are getting better, but I don't know. Still I can hope it's getting there. Swear I won't care about things that ain't real. Been longing for days, but things don't go my way. Winds blow me away. When it rains it pours, they say. I might have been so caught up, just soaking in lost. But these words not enough. Should I speak, be silent, or move on? And there's a place that I know sometimes I like to go. It's easier than change, we down by fears I can't erase. I'm looking for peace of mind. You don't know how much time I've been burning through, just pulling over pages, sleep through days. You know I'll never say it. I don't think that things are getting better, but I don't know. Still I can hope it's getting there. Swear I won't care about things that ain't real.
Now I can show you the books I plan to read for July. Since I only read 2 books this month, it's an ambitious TBR for July, just saying. There's like 7 books that I want to read. But we will start with the one that I'm currently reading. Oh my gosh, I have 8. Because I'm listening to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue right now, so I plan to finish that in July. And then I'm currently reading Butcher and Blackbird by Brianne Weaver, which I started this a while ago and I got like 40% into it, but I just ran across that it is in the process of being turned into a movie. No cast or anything and no release date yet, but I think they have like a screenwriter or whatever for it. I don't know. But so that got me back in the mood to read this and finish it off. Also, I have the second book that I bought recently, so I'm very excited to kind of finish this and then jump into that one. The Leather and Lark is probably not going to be on my July TBR, it'll probably be on my April TBR, but we'll see how this month goes. So, first physical book that I want to read, we'll finish. Next is, oh, not that one. Next is a tandem read. I found out you can tandem read this series, and so I went through, tabbed all of them, make a pretty little shape, which took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but it's going to make it a lot easier when I go to read these to know like when to stop and when to pick up the next book. But to not keep y'all in suspense, it is a Magnolia Park series. by Jessa Hastings. The first one, Magnolia Parks, and then Daisy Hates. I guess follow the same timeline, just obviously from different perspectives. And I didn't want to read basically the same book twice, so I ran across that they have a tandem read, so I'm doing that this month. This has like Gossip Girl vibes as well, but Magnolia and BJ have a toxic relationship. So I think it's, I don't know, it's like the 1000th Floor, I guess, but I will make a definitive it is or isn't like the 1000th Floor once I obviously read it. But these two are on my TBR. The next one is Bitten by Death by Holly Roberts. It is the book one in the Vegas Immortals series. I think there's 4 or 3 books. I said that the wrong one. There's either 3 or 4 books. Nope, there's only 3. And I started this a while ago, only got 50 pages into it, and then put it down for whatever reason. But I was really enjoying it, so I don't understand what was happening. But me and Emily annotate books for each other, and then we meet up and give them to each other, obviously. So I picked a stack, and she wants to read this one because it sounds really interesting. It's about a person, or a human, I guess, who turns into a vampire. She wakes up in a morgue with no memory and obviously a new drinking habit of drinking blood. And so I guess she's trying to find out who she was, or why she got turned into a vampire, and who, I guess, turned her into a vampire. And so she stumbles upon death. And yeah, that's all I know about it. I'm very excited. It is only 300 pages, and all the chapters are really short, so I'm very excited to get to this one. Next, I'm going to try and read Hunting November by Adriana Mather. I read Killing November in May, I think. I don't know what I gave it as a rating, but I enjoyed it enough to get the second book and to continue it. So hoping I can get to this one, and that'll finish the duology, because there were some cliffhangers and some questions that I'm like, excuse me, I need the answer like now. So this is top priority, along with the next read. The next read is a me and my friends are doing a pass around book, and so I have this one. It says famous, or it is Famous for a Living by Melissa Ferguson. I'm hesitant to read this because I don't want to not like it, but I've heard she's insta famous. The male main character uses a flip phone. But I've heard it's more, what am I trying to think of? Literary fiction instead of like romance or anything else. It's more literary fiction of them just living their lives. I don't know how I feel about that, since I didn't really like the 1000th Floor for that reason, but I'm willing to give it a try. It is Opposites Attract, and it says it's a romantic comedy, but from all the people that have read this before me, like all my friends who have read this before me, I don't know why I phrased that so weird, they have said that there wasn't really emphasis on the romance. It was more just emphasis on them living their lives. So I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, this one is on my list, or my stack. And then the last one is Chain of Iron, which is book 2, In the Last Hours by Cassandra Clare. I was going to read this in June with Emily, but we did not have time. and we were both in like a reading slump. So that didn't help either. And so hopefully we plan to read this in July. And yeah, I can't really say anything about it, or I don't want to, because it is the second book. And even that, I don't really remember what happened in this first book. So I'm gonna have to like refresh before I dive into this, but it's chunky. But it's an interesting time nonetheless, so I'm excited. It's 600 pages. Those are all the books that I plan to read in July. I'm currently reading or listening to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, so that I will obviously make a priority to finish in July. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.